Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers for Thursday, July 31st. Reveal that Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda will reject Sheila Sharp's Kimberlyn Brown plea, while Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang blasts Ridge Forrester, Torsten K, and runs off with Nick Marone, Jack Wagner. Now that Brooke has been swept up in all the memories of Italy and the media spotlight with Ridge, she's questioning why she even came. Being around Ridge like this is just too hard. So Brooke is definitely struggling right now. Of course, Nick will hope to distract Brooke and show her a different path forward. When Nick pushes Brooke to leave for some Italy fun, Ridge will stand in the way and get into a heated showdown with his rival, B&B. Spoilers say, Brooke will decide she's had enough of Ridge being so possessive when he refuses to reunite with her. After Brooke puts Ridge on full blast, she run off with Nick and let him dazzle her with some romantic moments together. Nick will prepare to take Brooke out on the boat and deliver a marriage proposal to remember. So he'll definitely have big plans. Meanwhile, Lee will hide a shocking truth back in Los Angeles. Sheila is desperate for some closure regarding Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. So she's been pushing for answers about Luna's ashes or grave. Despite Sheila's plea, Lee won't give her the response she's looking for. Instead, Lee will simply argue that there's nothing she can do for Sheila now and perhaps urge her to just move on with her life. When Lee tells Sheila to let this go, she's only going to add to Sheila's suspicions. Sheila can't stop thinking about Luna and will continue to fixate on her after Lee's strange reaction to her questions. The weirder Lee acts, the more convinced Sheila will become that she's got something to hide. B&B fans know that Lee is indeed keeping Luna's survival under wraps since she's caring for her comatose niece and granddaughter. Behind closed doors, the bold and the beautiful spoilers say Sheila could do some investigating on Lee's secret in the coming episodes, so stay tuned for any stunning news ahead. B&B Italy Saga, Thursday, July 31st, 2025 backdrop. Emotional crescendo in Capri. Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester are deep into their business trip to Italy, alongside Eric, with the romantic scenery of Capri reigniting memories and complicated feelings. Eric is actively pursuing a reunion between Ridge and Brooke, reminding his son that time is running out and urging him to make a final decision before he loses her forever. Meanwhile, Nick Marone's return to LA and to Brooke's orbit, gasoline on the simmering triangle, pushing Ridge closer to the edge. Early episode, Brooke enraptured by memories. Brooke spends the morning walking along Capra's cliffs, flooded with flashbacks, candlelit dinners, whispered confessions, and sunlit embraces with Ridge. Hearing the soft lap of waves, she recalls vows once made in Italy, vows now tangled in regret and unspoken longing. She can't help but wonder, is Ridge still her forever? The confrontation, Ridge versus Nick, erupts at the Forrester staging grounds. Ridge and Nick cross paths. It escalates quickly. Ridge, defensive and wounded, accuses Nick of swooping in every time he falters with Brooke. He warns, "You always stir trouble, and this time you won't get away with it." Nick, ever composed, laughs off Ridge's judgment and declares he's there for one reason only, Brooke. He insists that he actually cares, something Ridge has never offered consistently. The tension cracks the room wide open. Their brawl mirrors Italy's jagged coastlines, beautiful but jagged, dangerous, and unpredictable. Brooke explodes, nostalgia turns to anger. Brooke arrives, breathless. Watching them, she can't hold back any longer. She finally confronts Ridge, tears catching in her voice. "I came back here for you, Ridge, because this place, this trip, us, it felt like a chance, a spark. But instead of saying something real, you choose to fight." She scolds him for being stubborn. "For loving her enough to hurt her, you just rip my heart out, throw it on the floor, and stomp on it." Ridge stays silent but hurt, flinching at the honesty in her words. When Brooke shouts that she can't do this anymore, Ridge reaches out, but she brushes off his hands and storms off, murmuring, "You're too stupid to admit what you want." Brooke's decision, walking away. With Nick rather than confronting Nick directly, Brooke flees to the villa. Memories haunt her with Ridge and with Nick, each moment mirrored by regret. Alone, she decides she won't be caught in the cycle anymore. Nick finds her packing quietly. Without anger, he suggests a retreat. "Come with me, Italy, my boat. See places that don't hold your past. Just a week, breathe." Emotionally raw, Brooke nods. She whispers, "Maybe we both need that." Nick helps her gather her things. Expression conflicted but kinda mix of triumph and sorrow. But little do they know Ridge never said yes to Taylor. There's no official proposal. Nick's misreading of a quiet moment earlier might have misled Brooke entirely. If so, Brooke may be walking away because of a lie. Meanwhile, Ridge rushed out after her as she left the Crossiera, realizing too late what he nearly lost. Subplot check-in. Family and mystery back in LA, though Italy captures most attention. The show also threads domestic drama. Sheila Sharp, grieving Luna, grows increasingly suspicious of Lee. She suspects Lee knows more about Luna's fate than she's telling. Deacon supports Sheila's heartbreak, even as his own feelings for Luna tug at his conscience. These two private confessions, grief and guilt, mirror Brooke's emotional plight, thousands of miles away. Meanwhile, Steffi prepares to leave LA with Kelly and Hayes, steering clear of whatever emotional catastrophe Brooke's about to spark. In Ridge's life, final moments. Cliffhanger titanium as Brooke climbs into a waiting convertible. Nick at the wheel, Ridge races after them. From the terrace, Ridge shouts Brooke's name. She hesitates. He closes ground, but Nick puts the car in gear. Brooke places her hand on Ridge's shoulder, looking torn. Ridge meets her eyes. He flinches but doesn't look away. Suddenly, the car lurches. Brooke's hand pulls away. There's a pregnant silence. To be continued. Point-by-point recap moment. Timpactitaly's magical backdrop ignites Brooke's memories, an emotional crack about Ridge versus Nick. Fight marks the culmination of Nick's challenge to Ridge's claim over Brooke. Brooke's emotional outburst forces Ridge to face his own inability to admit what he wants. Brooke's escape with Nick hints at an impulsive break from the toxic cycle, maybe at the worst moment. Based on misinformation, Sheila and Lee subplot parallels hidden truths, and grief across continents. Dramatic cliffhanger leaves audience wondering, is Brooke running toward healing or deeper heartbreak? What this means. Eric's grand plan. He wanted Ridge to choose Brooke in Italy. Instead, his manipulation helped push her toward Nick and maybe away forever. Ridge's crossroads, loyalty to Taylor or unresolved love for Brooke. His actions today may answer that, but too late. Nick's motives, genuine empathy or calculated strategy. He played the part of the supportive alternative, but did he engineer the drama? Brooke's identity. This might be her turning point. Running away again or finally deciding she deserves more than heartbreak. Thursday, July 31st brings a perfect storm. Romance, jealousy, grief, and secrets across two continents. Brooke threatens to walk away with Nick, rekindling past desires, but potentially severing her last connection to Ridge forever. Tune in tomorrow to see whether Ridge can catch her hand, whether truth will come before regret. References weekly. Spoilers and plot beats for July 31st, 2025. Confirming Ridge-Nick conflict and Brooke's emotional journey. Detailed recaps of July 30th episodes, including Brooke's confrontation with Ridge in Capri and Lee's vow for Lunaki. Background on Brooke, Ridge, Eric's manipulations, and Nick's return to LA in spring-summer 2025.